Yeah, I mean, just quick turnaround, obviously, off the game against Red Bull. Disappointment there with the result and things like that. So I think we just had to brush that aside, and now it's eager to now play against the best team in the league and be able to match up against them. And obviously, we need 3 points. So yeah, guys are excited to get back out and right some wrongs.
Is the sense that this is still doable? I mean, because it's not entirely in your hands. You need results otherwise. Obviously, you have to take care of what you guys can take care of. But is there a sense that that there's still a pretty good chance that you can get across the playoff line?
Yeah, there's obviously a chance, and I think with that has to be able to be a good reason for us to get up for the match tomorrow. It's a big match. It's could be a good response against a very good team, and then yes, we need other teams to draw points as well, which is will be a little bit frustrating for us having to watch on the last day on decision day and not knowing what could happen, or even tomorrow after some of the results as well, seeing what happens after our match. So I think first and foremost we need to really hone in on focusing on ourselves, focusing on the match tomorrow, winning that game, and in the regular season on a good note, and then yeah, just pray and hope that the other teams drop points, and yeah, we're in the playoffs. So that'd be great, but it's not in our hands.
As you know, Miami's clinched the Supporters' Shield. They're going after a single-season points record. Do you expect to see their big guns?
Yeah, probably if they're trying to go after the record, I would assume they would play a version or the version of their best team. So we have to prepare for that. And if it's not that, and we can readjust to that. But I would assume they'd play virtually their best possible lineup.
As a player, obviously, this is a pretty big kind of sporting occasion. How do you concentrate on the job at hand and shut out the noise? I mean, I'm sure you've got people reaching out saying, "Hey, tickets, can you hook us up?" Like, I mean, how do you focus on the job at hand, which is, as John said, is just an absolutely do or die game?
Yeah, I think just looking at it like that, it's a do or die game. I think maybe not all, but some guys on the team have played already in some pretty big games. Yeah, the Messi effect is real. I've played against him a couple of times now this summer, so hopefully my family and friends will die down and not care too much about that. But yeah, I think it's more importantly we have to focus on ourselves. And for me, it's do or die. So I'm kind of shutting out all that type of stuff, and making sure I'm ready, and then also helping other guys to be ready as well, because that's the most important. But yeah, with a match like this, there's distractions. They have great players. They're the best team in the league. They've shown why they are. So I think this is a massive, again, opportunity for us to show out.
From your perspective, Richie, what was it like to play against Messi during the Copa America?
Yeah, it's I don't want to say good because they won both of the games, so it is tough. Obviously, he's for me the best player ever. So yeah, it's learning curves, learning experiences, playing against players like that you know you don't see for a couple minutes in the match, and then you look over your shoulder and he's running an on goal on a breakaway. So it's the difference, and yeah, it's yeah, nice to see, and a player like that up close and personal to see what he's capable of doing. But then I think as well, it's hopefully you can get a read on what he can do, which I know people have tried for many years, and it's difficult, but at least try to slow him down. So hopefully we're able to do that tomorrow. But obviously, a fantastic player. He's great.
Go ahead. I was going to say, what do you expect tomorrow in terms of the crowd? I mean, this is like an absolute. You want the crowd to be behind you, but are you expecting maybe it's going to be a lot more pink jerseys there than red, than normal maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's happened at every stadium I think this year that he's played at. That it's people are coming to watch him, which is again normal. People are excited to have him, but I hope that we do still have our faithful there and they're cheering us on. I know it's been tough in recent weeks, but yeah, I think we will definitely need that, and I think just overall the atmosphere will be good for guys to see him play, and so I'm expecting it'll be packed, and yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Messi jerseys out there.
Richie, what went through your mind when you saw your captain go over to the South Stand last night and take it on the chin from fans?
Yeah, that's takes a lot of personality to go do that. They're obviously frustrated right now. They're not happy with the way that we were in, which us as players as well, we're not happy with the current form that we're in. So yeah, that was obviously, I know they appreciated him going over here and what he means to the club and how long he's been here. So he went over. I'm sure he heard everything under the sun from the fans, and they have their right to say those things or express themselves to him, to us. So yeah, that was obviously courageous from him, and I'm not. He did it because he wanted to, but I'm sure it wasn't the what he wanted to be doing or what he wanted to be hearing after that match. So yeah, that was class from him. Yeah.
And can you give us your sense of his role and growth as captain? I mean, obviously he played a big role in you coming back to the club with what he did with his salary.
Yeah, he's obviously a top guy. This club means everything to him. The city means everything to him. So yeah, I think. I mean, if fans and people around this team haven't seen it before or haven't noticed it now, he means this club means everything to him. I think the contributions he's had this season, seasons of past, it's huge. You know, he's such a big player to have in this building, and yeah, I think we all have to be very appreciative that he's still here. You know, he carries what it means to play for this club.
A game worn Messi jersey is obviously a valuable mentor for any professional player. I mean, you've played against him a couple of times already. Is there something in the dressing room that's said in terms of like, okay, because we've seen in the past people have gone up to him at half time and said, hey, can I have your jersey? And there's been a bit of a squabble at the end. I mean, is that something you address as players and say, like, we're here to win the game, so like the stuff on the periphery, leave it there?
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone really do that, to be honest. And even, I mean, it wasn't here, but with the national team, no one really did that either. I know some guys exchanged jersey with him, but it wasn't pressing on anyone's mind. Obviously, it'd be great to get his jersey, but I can speak for myself. I won't be in a queue waiting for his jersey. That's just not how I am. But obviously, that's nothing against him. That's just me. He's still the best player ever. But I haven't heard anything within the guys, and I think guys know we need to win this game, and we're at home, so that stuff probably has to be on the back burner of everyone's mind. Honestly, I think the game itself is more important than not only his jersey. They have other great players as well, but that is, you know, the jerseys I think can come after we win the match. You know, so that's the way I look at it, at least.
Like Oso, you're identified as being a big part of this club. You took a little journey coming back here. Does it feel like you're home now?
Yeah, it does. Obviously, being back permanently is nice. Left, came back, and then left again, and now I'm back. So I said to I think a few weeks ago, hopefully it's the last back and forth for me now. But yeah, it does feel like I'm home. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be here. Obviously, it started off shitty for me, getting injured and stuff like that. So now I'm back, and it's been tough trying to find form, and games are coming quick. I'm trying to stay on top of it, get fit, stay fit. So yeah, it's been nice to be back, but it's definitely been tough as well, trying to just balance injuries and then all the other things.
And given the recent seasons this club has had, I mean, fighting for a playoff spot is a big improvement from finishing last in the league. I know you were elsewhere, but do you see light at the end of the TFC tunnel?
Yeah, I think when you look at it that way, I think there's been massive improvements from past seasons. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, since 2020, at this point, we'd probably be already dead, I would assume, or close. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, the fact that we're still in it and fighting is good. It's an improvement, but I think still the frustration you see from fans and even from staff members and the players, it's because everyone knows what it means to play for this club. Settling for just playoffs isn't enough for this team, and I know it hasn't come in the last couple of years, and this would be an achievement, making the playoffs, but I think everyone in the back of their minds know that this club deserves and is supposed to be at the top. So that's why I think frustration between the fans, people internally in the club, you probably see in interviews, because I think that's where the club deserves to be, and with the players we have, etc. So yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, it'd be an achievement, definitely making the playoffs.